So let's talk about some dead Jedi.
Okay.
Isn't that a good thing to talk about?
Cheerful way to start.
So a while ago, we've all seen the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, right? Then this will be spoilers if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, at least by this point, you probably don't care to see it, which is, that's your problem, not my problem. But it, the whole story is Obi-Wan dejected, not knowing what to do, goes on a little mini adventure with
the little baby Leia.
Yeah, little baby Leia, who gets promptly kidnapped by Inquisitors. Mm-hmm. And so Obi-Wan's like, okay, well, I'll go and rescue her from
Let's go to the fucking Fortress Inquisitorius or whatever the fuck.
And while he is going through with his friend Vera,
something like that.
Yeah,
he's creeping through the fortress basement, and holy shit, there's a bunch of dead Jedi.
Yeah, and he's there with what's her name from Game of Thrones. But there's like a weird vault full of dead Jedi, right?
Mm-hmm. Just sort of preserved in amber.
Right. Now, there were rumors before now that like they're all held in stasis, that they weren't actually dead. So first of all, Star Wars: Dawn of the Rebellion, the visual guide, has confirmed, first of all, that they are dead.
Okay.
They're not just sleeping peacefully and being fed cookies and milk. They are very, very dead, which also means that in a Disney Plus show, in a franchise made for kids, they had a dead child.
Oh.
Which is a little dark.
Just a little.
Yeah. But we learned a little bit about those identities, right? So the kid apparently was a youngling called Ferris.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is not Ferris Olin, who, if you've read the Jedi Quest series, which is like a spin-off of the Jedi Apprentice series by Jude Watson, he's like a rival of Obi-Wan's when he's like a younger Jedi Knight and everything. Not him, spelled differently. Also, he lived to be like a middle-aged man, so it wouldn't be him. I did some research on it, couldn't find anything. He's not like the kid that like, Master Skywalker, what are you going to do? Because he wasn't wearing a hat, like one of those like training hats. Yeah. He's just a dead youngling, poor kid. The one that everyone who really likes the Clone Wars recognized was Terrace Nube. And while we knew this, having it confirmed is kind of like, and knowing for sure that that's him, that's like on the books now. He's a Kazian male from Clone Wars. In fact, he goes on a little adventure with Ahsoka. She loses her lightsaber. She's like, "Oh no, I lost it." And he's like, "I guess we'll go find it."
I guess we'll have to go find it.
Yeah, and they go on a little thing. His lightsaber's in his like walking stick.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, and he's like real old. So actually, what's really funny about that is that someone steals her lightsaber and tries to fight Terrace Nube with it, and he disarms her within seconds. And was like, "You idiot!
You fucking dumbass!"
So he's dead. Sorry. And then one of the other identities that were confirmed was Valeri Tide, and we didn't know close to nothing about her because I don't think that they really created anything about her other than just she's a lady in amber and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So we know that she survived Order 66. She is found and killed on Athio 3. She tried to go off and make a life, which is like that's kind of what the Inquisitors did, right? Like you escape, like a bunch of Jedi escaped, went to try to have like their own lives elsewhere. The
Inquisitors were like, nope, you're not allowed to do that.
It's interesting reading into this actually because I just finished a couple of days ago. Rise of the Red Blade, which is the newest Star Wars novel about a Jedi that ends up being an Inquisitor. And I had entirely forgotten that this character shows up in a comic months ago and is killed by Vader. And if I'd known that going in, I remembered that this character is they weren't going to live very long. But it was a really neat story. We'll probably talk about it at some point.
Okay.
I saw some people were like, "Hey, shouldn't we see Mace Windu somewhere in this tomb of dead Jedi?"
No, because Mace Windu fell from a very tall window and splattered on some pavement, and what is left of him could probably fit in a jam jar.
Yeah. Also, I'm not really sure if I think the Inquisitors. Those are all Jedi that the Inquisitors and Vader killed. I think I'm not really sure if Palpatine killed.
Yes, he killed me.
Yeah, and they're probably like, "Sir, do you want to preserve this guy in amber?" And he's like, No. Why would I do that?
Fuck that guy.
I really do not care. So let me go through some some chats here.